All right, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the lovely ladies out there and all the women with children. Thank you for all you do, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I know you don't watch my channel, but happy Mother's Day, anyways. David, you're a walking piece of shit. So, this is just going to be kind of a short video today. Me and the Facebook moderator, we have a Facebook page, follow it by the way. It's JMMI Quote Watch. We were talking today, David, and we think we've actually seen the last of you. We were just kind of brainstorming, but we need to ask Michelle first before we do anything to find out if you're actually done or not. So we're under the impression, me and Thice, I'm sure you know who he is because he's been trolling you about the same time as I have. I'm not even a troll. What I was called was actually a sleuth. I'm solving some crime or something like that. So we've been following you quite a while, David, quite a while. So just with everything that's going on, the fact that you're not coming out anymore, you're not putting out any more videos, you don't show your face. The group is getting smaller. It seems like your media team is actually getting smaller because you're not putting out as many posts every day like you were in the beginning. So we have reason to believe that your 7 nights with the king was kind of your last ditch effort to get as much money as you could, which is why you went on for 7 nights, because it was only supposed to be one night, right? You said, oh, we're going to move it out to 3 nights. And then you said, oh, we're doing such a wonderful job, we're going to go ahead and move it out to 7. But what that actually meant is that you didn't fucking scam enough money the first night. You had to move it out to 3. You didn't get enough on the third night, so you had to move it out to 7 to try and attempt to scam more money. Okay. Now this is just a kind of a broad assumption. So with that, that's why you're not putting out any more information, is because you don't want to show your face, David. We know that. We know you don't want to show your face anymore because you're dodging subpoenas. You're going to be dodging this court battle. And the $30,000 PPP loan, trust me, I'm going to follow up with that, and I'm going to find out how the hell a fraudulent pastor or so-called apostle or prophet got a $30,000 PPP loan. I think you used it on your court cases. I think you used it on your legal fees, because you got to be paying a shit ton of legal fees for those retainers, for all those filings, all those documents, you know. So under the impression that we're not going to see you again, David. And that's fine by us, because we don't want you to have a platform to operate on. You've done so much damage to yourself, actually, that you were the one, just by you doing your the deposition being posted, you knocked yourself all the way down to the bottom of YouTube. You did that yourself. You did it. All these other channels that came up were just there to kind of help expose you a little bit more. If those depositions weren't put out, nobody would have known about you. It was brilliant. We know you're all a fraud. We know you're a false prophet, David. We know you're never healed any hospitals or anything like that. Give up your scam, man. Just give it up. Give it up. Let these people go home. Stop running. Stop trying to scam the weak-minded, David, because you do. That's what you do, is you try to scam. You try to scam weak-minded people out of money. The fact that you recruit people out of your cult, you recruit people from out of state, is actually trafficking. You're trafficking people into your cult. This is just kind of information that I'm putting 2 and 2 together. When you go to other states and you recruit people like that, the way you do, you try to recruit people into your cult and you take them back to your cult to work. You force them to work. You basically take everything away from them and make it so they become dependent on you. Force them to work. Some of the stories I got was that people who left the cult, like when they got up and left, they had maybe $4 to their name and no cell phone. Like they couldn't even call their families. That's how much you had taken from them. People became so dependent on you. The fact that you took all their cell phones, their money, you took their lives. You're a soul raper, dude. You're a soul raper, David. I want you to think about that real long and hard tonight before you go to bed about what it takes to be a soul raper. Because that's what you do. You're actually, you're taking, you're taking somebody's faith and using that against them. Something that you can't even see, David. You're ripping into people's soul, into their hearts, into their soul, and still taking their faith. Because you're leading people to God the wrong way. You might not think so, but you're wrong. You're no false prophet. Or you are a false prophet. I'm sorry, guys. I retract that last statement. David, you're a fucking piece of shit false prophet. You've never seen God. Nobody in your cult has seen God for that matter. And the fact that there's kids now in this cult saying that they're fucking seeing God, that's some weird shit there, dude. That's some really weird shit. The fact that you have kids there now saying they're seeing God. Weird, bro. That's weird shit. Your scam is up. I'm going to make several phone calls this week when I have time to several highly placed individuals within our government, in the state and federal offices. And yes, David, I'm going to. I'm letting you know what I'm going to do because I want you to know. I'm going to make some phone calls. I'm going to bitch up the ladder. And I'm going to let your state attorney general in Missouri and Michigan know what's going on. I'm going to call both of those revenue offices. And I'm going to talk to whoever is in charge there. And I'm going to let them know about your scam, about how you're running your EBT scam, in probably both states, I would imagine. Because if you're traveling to and from Michigan to Missouri to run your cult scam, you know, it's possible you could be running EBT fraud in both states. Pretty sure you are. So, one of the other things I wanted to let you guys know is somebody had posted in the comments kind of recently about the negativity surrounding like this whole case, and you know, to not let the negativity get to me. I don't. You guys might see me like upset sometimes in the videos. It's just because I want to see this guy in fucking jail, man. That's it. I don't want anything else out of it than that. Really. It's really the principle behind it for me. You know, I don't know how they can let this guy get away with this. The fact that he can just blow by and fucking scam people for 30 years and get away with it because he says he's a prophet. Nah, dude. Ain't happening, David. Not on my watch. I'm going to make sure that you go to jail. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you go to jail, David. And I will. I'm going to call all kinds of people. I'm call all kinds of authorities, and I'm going to bark up the ladder and let everybody know. Every legal authority that I can let know about your fraud, scam, cult ministry, and all about the 15 different houses you have that aren't in your name but under other people's names in your cult, to hide your assets. The fact that you did 3 quitclaim deeds, that's an attempt to hide your assets, David. No doubt. Why would you sign 3 quitclaim deeds? That house was in somebody else's name, then it went to somebody else's name, then it went to somebody else's name. So, keep running, David. Keep hiding, please. Don't put out any new information. Don't put out any new videos. All your old videos, go ahead and post them. I mean, they're all shit anyways. And keep going on Zoom, because if you're there, I will be there. I guarantee it. I'll be on Zoom. Letting your people know that you're a fraud. You've had to have been there the last few nights. I know you've seen me there. And I'm going to keep exposing your case. I'm going to keep exposing your case to your followers. Any of you that want to know the case that he's in right now, it's 18SL-CC0217 forward to 19th District Court out of St. Louis County, Missouri. It's Harold Lewis versus David E. Taylor over the residential center because he wasn't paying his bills. And just a quick follow-up on that last court case I went to is the judge had said fraud on the record in passing real quick, that this could at the very least be a fraud case, but none of that has been proven yet. That has to be proven. And I think that's ultimately what the lawyers are trying to do, is a fraud case here, is because, David, you are a fucking fraud, dude. You're lying. They have the tax returns. Once the B of A records are subpoenaed and they have all that information and they match those up with the tax records, you're fucked, dude. Those 2 things are the key. The bank records with the tax records. That will bring your lies to light, basically. Because without the financial records, yeah, W-2s and 990s and all that shit, that's just what you made. But the fact, we need the bank records to show what you spent. That's where all the money's at, is in the bank records. But, you know, some bank accounts were closed and new ones were opened under new names. I know that for sure. Some of those bank accounts were closed right after the deposition. Can you wonder why? Because you guys were trying to hide your shit. So I'll go ahead and open up a Zoom meeting tonight too, guys, girls, whoever wants to join, ladies, gentlemen. I'll go ahead and put the link in the video, and you guys just want to come in, shoot the shit. I know it's Mother's Day, people are with families today, but I'll just go ahead and leave the chat open. If anybody wants to come in and talk, you know, that's fine. There's people coming out of this cult still. Several ways you can get a hold of us through our channels. Let us know. We'll contact you directly. We're here to help you guys. We want to see you guys get out of there. I am gaining nothing out of this. There's nothing. I am gaining nothing out of this, David. Just so you know, why I'm doing this is to see you in jail. I am not getting paid for this. I am not getting any recognition. I just want to see you in jail, dude, for running this scam. It's bullshit. The fact that the government's not getting involved with you and calling out your scam is just beyond ridiculous. And the fact that they haven't busted down your fucking door yet is just beyond me. Is beyond me. So again, this is, you know, like, me and Thijs over in Holland. And again, David, look how far reaching you are, dude. Over in Europe, people know who the fuck you are and they know you're a piece of shit, dude. So that should tell you something, man. Give it up. Give it up. So we were talking again about, we just think we've probably seen the last of you, David. It wouldn't surprise us if you never come out again, because your one night with the king was just a fucking disaster, man. So keep running, keep hiding. What I mean, look at this clown, dude. Just leave him. Just leave him. Take all his shit. I mean, what do you have to lose if you leave him, Michelle? Nothing. You don't have anything to lose. You've left your family. You've abandoned your kids. You know. So, David, stay hiding, please. Don't put out any new information. We want you to stay hiding until the court case, anyways. And it wouldn't surprise me again if you try to flee before the actual final court case date. But it's going to a jury trial, and they usually stick to the maximums with jury trials, and that's unless if he settles it out of court first, you know. But I think, David, you're too stupid to. So, again, all you guys, happy Mother's Day. Y'all have a good afternoon. Thanks for following my channel. I want to thank you to all the subscribers out there too. Thank you, guys. You guys are great. I love reading your comments, you know, and some days when I don't want to do it, you guys know, keep doing it. Thank you for telling me to keep pushing to do what I keep doing, guys. Because I lose focus of it sometimes, and nothing more than I just want to see this guy in jail. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Jail. Prison. Federal. Specific, you know, specifically. Specifically, guys, that's where I'd like to see him, is in federal prison. Not for a white-collar crime, but for just being a piece of shit. You know? So, you guys, any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Subscribe to my channel, you know. Help us bring this guy down. I'm going to move on to the next one after this. You know, I'll probably take a good little break in between and do some research on the next cult to bring down, and then go from there. But until now, David, I'm on your ass. I'm going to be on your ass, dude. And, I mean, you should just have Michelle walk around with a fucking roll of toilet paper behind you, because I'm going to be in your ass so much. Again, still, I'm going to be making phone calls this week, David. Count on it. You guys, happy Mother's Day. Ladies, thank you for all you do. And again, I'll put the link for the Zoom meeting down below in the section. So if you guys want to join, I'll leave it open. You guys have a good day. See ya.